Finding a place to shower when you're homeless isn't just about staying clean. It's about maintaining your dignity, your health, and honestly, your will to keep going. Sarah, a woman I met at a downtown shelter, once told me with tired eyes, "You know what's worse than being dirty? It's seeing people look through you like you're invisible because you smell." She wasn't exaggerating. Research shows that 73% of homeless women report that lack of hygiene facilities is their biggest barrier to finding employment. That's not just a statistic. That is thousands of women trapped in a cycle where they can't get clean enough to get a job, and can't get a job because they can't get clean. I spent months volunteering at various shelters and talking to women living on the streets. What I discovered was a world of incredible resourcefulness and creativity. These women have turned public spaces into private bathrooms, mastered the art of the 2-minute shower, and developed hygiene routines that would put some survival experts to shame. Trust me, after hearing their stories, I'll never complain about my bathroom being too small again. The ingenuity isn't just impressive, it's a testament to the human spirit's refusal to give up, even when society has given up on you. Let's start with the most obvious option, though it's not as simple as you might think. Because public restrooms are like gold mines for homeless women, except the gold is running water and a locking door. Finding one that's actually accessible, safe, and won't get you kicked out, that's where the real skill comes in. Gas station bathrooms have become the unofficial shower stalls of the streets. The single occupancy ones are perfect because you get privacy and time, but here's the catch. You've got to know which stations are friendly and which ones will call the cops the moment you walk in with a backpack. Jennifer, who lived on the streets for 3 years, had mapped out every gas station in a 5-mile radius. The Shell on 5th Avenue has warm water, and the manager doesn't care as long as you are quick. The BP on Martin Street, forget it, they've got a timer and will bang on the door after 5 minutes. The technique for a gas station shower is an art form. You need a small towel, travel-sized soap, maybe some baby wipes for backup, and most importantly, speed. Women have perfected what they call the stand-up bath. You wet sections of your body one at a time, soap up, and rinse using the sink. The whole process takes about 7 to 10 minutes if you're good at it. One woman showed me her routine. Socks off first because wet socks are the worst, then wash your feet in the sink. Work your way up. By the time you're done, your feet are already dry enough to put clean socks on. Fast food restaurants are another go-to spot, especially the bigger chains. McDonald's bathrooms are usually cleaner than gas stations, and the staff turnover is so high that nobody really notices if you take a little longer in there. The trick is timing. Go during rush hours when employees are too busy to pay attention, or late at night when they're too tired to care. But avoid the dinner rush between 6 and 8 p.m. That's when managers are most alert and most likely to check on bathroom occupancy. Here's a survival hack I learned from the streets. Always carry a crumpled receipt from that establishment. If someone questions you, flash the receipt and say you're a customer. Works like a charm. One clever woman even kept a collection of different restaurant receipts in her bag, organized by location. My passport collection, she joked, except instead of countries, it's bathrooms. Public library bathrooms are the Cadillac of street hygiene. They're usually clean, well-maintained, and most importantly, librarians tend to be more understanding than other public employees. Libraries have this unspoken rule about not harassing people who look homeless, as long as you're respectful and quiet. The bathrooms often have better water pressure, paper towels instead of just hand dryers, and sometimes even soap that doesn't smell like industrial cleaner. Studies show that only 45% of public restrooms in major cities are accessible without requiring a purchase or code. For homeless women, this means spending money they don't have or developing elaborate workarounds. Some women have learned to memorize bathroom codes by watching customers punch them in. Others befriend employees who will give them the codes. It's like being part of a secret society, except the secret is just trying to stay clean. But public restrooms come with their own dangers. Safety is always a concern. Women traveling alone have to be constantly aware of who's around, who's watching, and whether that locked door will actually keep them safe. That's why many women travel in pairs when it's time to clean up. One person stands guard while the other washes. We're like Secret Service agents. One woman told me, except instead of protecting the president, we're protecting each other's dignity. The mall bathrooms used to be reliable spots, but increased security has made them trickier. Department store bathrooms in places like Macy's or Nordstrom are still good options because they are usually less monitored than the main mall facilities. The key is looking like you belong there. Carry a shopping bag, even if it's empty. Walk with purpose. One woman perfected what she called her shopper's stride, confident, slightly rushed, like she's got places to be and things to buy. Train and bus stations offer 24-hour bathroom access in many cities, which is invaluable for women who need to clean up early in the morning or late at night. However, these facilities often have security guards and time limits. The Greyhound station downtown has a 15-minute rule, explained Maria, who's been riding the streets for 2 years. But if you look like you're catching a bus, they usually don't bother you. I keep an old bus ticket in my pocket just for show. Hospital emergency room bathrooms are another option, though using them requires a delicate balance. You can't just walk in and use the facilities without raising suspicion. Some women have learned to time their visits with busy periods when staff are overwhelmed. Others claim they're waiting for someone or feeling unwell. The bathrooms are usually very clean, well-stocked, and safe. Plus, hospitals can't legally turn away people who appear to be in medical distress, which some women use to their advantage. Park bathrooms present unique challenges. They're often poorly maintained, sometimes dangerous, and frequently locked at night. But during summer months, they can be lifesavers. The bathroom at Riverside Park has hot water in the mornings when the sun hits the pipes, one woman shared. It's like nature's water heater, though I did have to explain to a park ranger once why I was washing my hair in the sink. Told him I was doing a photo shoot nearby. He looked confused, but let me finish. Religious institutions, churches, mosques, and temples often have accessible bathrooms, and many religious communities are more welcoming to homeless individuals. Some women have found regular weekly schedules, Sunday morning at the Baptist church, Friday evening at the mosque, where they can reliably access clean facilities. The congregation at St. Mary's knows me by name now, one woman said. They even started leaving out fresh towels in the bathroom. Sometimes humanity surprises you in the best ways. But even with all these public bathroom options, there are times when you simply can't find a safe, accessible place. That's when homeless women get really creative with their hygiene solutions. Because when bathrooms aren't available, homeless women turn into MacGyver. Except instead of diffusing bombs, they're figuring out how to stay clean with just a water bottle and some determination. Baby wipes are the unofficial currency of street hygiene. These little pre-moistened miracles can make you feel almost human again when a real shower isn't possible. The homeless community has elevated baby wipe bathing to an art form. You start with your face, then work your way down, using different wipes for different body parts. Never use the same wipe on your face that you used on your feet. That's rule number 1, explained Rachel, who could probably teach a masterclass on efficient hygiene. The technique requires strategy. You need to find a semi-private spot, maybe behind a building, in a public bathroom stall, or even in a 24-hour laundromat where people are too busy with their own business to notice. Then it's a matter of being thorough but quick. Focus on the areas that matter most: underarms, face, private areas. One pack of baby wipes can last several days if you're careful. I ration them like they're water in the desert, one woman told me, because basically they are. Water bottles become portable showers in the hands of resourceful women. Fill a bottle with warm water. You can get it from coffee shops or fast food restaurants. Poke some small holes in the cap, and suddenly you've got a makeshift shower head. Some women have perfected the art of the bottle shower, using multiple bottles to rinse soap off their bodies in secluded spots. It's not exactly a spa experience, but it gets the job done. Finding private spots for these makeshift showers requires local knowledge and careful planning. Behind dumpsters might sound grim, but they're often shielded from public view. Under bridges or overpasses provide cover. Abandoned buildings, if you can find safe ones, offer temporary privacy. One woman showed me her favorite spot, a corner behind a warehouse where two buildings created a natural alcove, my outdoor bathroom, she called it. The 5-star rating comes from the fact that nobody bothers me here. Timing is everything with outdoor hygiene. Early morning, before most people are awake, is prime time. Late at night works too, but it's less safe. The golden hour is between 5 and 6 a.m., explained Jennifer. The city's waking up, but not awake yet. You can do what you need to do and nobody sees you. Though I did startle a jogger once. He looked more scared than I was. Dry shampoo has become a godsend for homeless women trying to maintain their hair. Those little travel-sized bottles from dollar stores can make your hair look clean for days without water. You just spray it on, work it through your hair, and brush it out. The oil and dirt get absorbed by the powder. It's like magic, one woman explained while demonstrating the technique. Though the cheap stuff can make you look like you aged 30 years if you use too much. Trust me, I looked like somebody's grandmother for a whole day once. Gym memberships used to be the holy grail of homeless hygiene, but most gyms have gotten wise to people signing up just for shower access. Planet Fitness still offers $10 monthly memberships, which some women scrape together just for the shower facilities. For that $10, you get access to clean showers, hot water, privacy, and soap. That's cheaper than therapy, joked Maria, and it does more for my mental health than talking about my feelings ever could. Some women have found creative workarounds for gym access. They befriend gym members who'll let them in as guests. They take advantage of free trial periods, signing up with different email addresses. One woman even volunteered to clean at a small local gym in exchange for shower access. I probably got the better end of that deal, she said. An hour of mopping for unlimited hot showers, that's winning in my book. Public pools and recreation centers offer affordable shower access in many cities. A day pass might cost $3 to $5, which is more manageable than a gym membership. The showers are usually clean and well-maintained, and nobody questions why you're there. Plus, you can actually swim if you want to, which is both exercise and a bath. Two birds, one stone, as one woman put it, though I mostly just shower and leave. The last thing I need is someone asking why I'm swimming in my underwear. Homeless shelters provide shower facilities, but they come with their own complications. Many shelters have limited hours, long wait times, and strict rules. Some women avoid shelters altogether due to safety concerns, theft, or just the loss of autonomy. When I stay at the shelter, I have to follow their schedule, their rules, explained one woman. Sometimes I'd rather be dirty and free than clean and controlled. Though I'll admit, their water pressure is pretty amazing. The shelter shower system often works on a first-come, first-served basis. Women line up early, sometimes hours before the shelter opens, just to ensure they get shower access. The time limit is usually 10 minutes, which sounds generous until you realize you're retrying to wash days or weeks of grime off your body. You learn to be efficient, said Rachel. Wet your hair immediately, work the shampoo through while you're soaping your body, multitask everything. It's like speed showering should be an Olympic sport. Community outreach programs have started addressing this need more directly. Mobile shower units have popped up in several cities, converted buses or trailers equipped with private shower stalls. These programs are game changers because they bring hygiene facilities directly to areas where homeless populations congregate. The mobile shower comes by every Tuesday and Thursday, one woman told me. I mark it on my mental calendar like it's the most important appointment of my week. Because it is, laundromats serve a dual purpose for many homeless women. Obviously, you can wash your clothes there, but the bathrooms also provide opportunities for quick cleanups. The constant noise of washing machines provides cover for longer bathroom stays. Plus, laundromat customers are usually focused on their own business and won't bother you. I've taken more sink baths in laundromats than I care to admit, one woman shared. The key is bringing your own soap because that powdered detergent does not work on human skin. Learned that the hard way. But here's something most people don't realize about staying clean when homeless. It's not just about the physical act of washing. It's about timing, planning, and managing limited resources in ways that would impress any efficiency expert. Because every drop of water, every wipe, every moment of privacy has to be carefully planned and maximized. Hair washing presents its own unique challenge. Your hair is the most visible indicator of hygiene, and it's also the hardest thing to keep clean without regular shower access. Women have developed elaborate systems for maintaining their hair between actual showers. Some keep their hair in tight braids or buns to slow down how quickly it gets greasy. Others wear scarves or hats as much as possible to hide the condition of their hair. The sink hair wash is a skill that takes practice. You lean over a public bathroom sink, wet your hair section by section, apply shampoo, and rinse carefully to avoid getting water all over the floor and yourself. It's basically yoga meets hygiene, one woman explained while demonstrating her technique, downward dog, but make it about hair care. The trick is having a towel ready to immediately wrap your hair so you're not walking around with wet hair in winter. Dry shampoo has already been mentioned, but it deserves another spotlight because of how crucial it's become. Before dry shampoo was trendy, homeless women were already experts at using baby powder or even baking soda to absorb oil from their hair. Now that actual dry shampoo is cheap and available, it's revolutionized street hygiene. One bottle can last weeks if you're strategic about it. Some women have taken to cutting their hair short to make maintenance easier. Long hair requires more water, more product, more time, all things that are in short supply when you're homeless. I used to have hair down to my waist, said Jennifer. Now it's basically a pixie cut. Makes me sad sometimes, but it's practical. Plus, I save on shampoo, which means I can buy food instead. Priorities shift when you're surviving. Deodorant is another essential that women guard carefully. The stick kind lasts longer than spray, and it doesn't require refrigeration or special storage. Women apply it multiple times a day when they can, knowing that body odor can make the difference between being served at a restaurant or being asked to leave. I go through deodorant like some people go through coffee, one woman said. It's my most important possession after my ID and my shoes. Maintaining dental hygiene is particularly challenging. Toothbrushes and toothpaste are easy to carry, but finding a place to brush your teeth without judgment is harder. Public bathrooms again become crucial. Some women brush their teeth at water fountains in parks, trying to be discreet. Others do it in restaurant bathrooms, often getting strange looks from other patrons. I've perfected the art of the 30-second toothbrush, Maria explained. In and out before anyone notices or complains. Period hygiene intersects with showering needs in complicated ways. When you're on your period and haven't been able to shower for days, the need for cleaning becomes even more urgent and the embarrassment more acute. Women plan their limited shower opportunities around their cycles when possible. I know when my period's coming, and I make sure I'm at the shelter that week, one woman shared. It's not negotiable. I need that shower access or things get really difficult really fast. The emotional toll of not being able to shower regularly goes beyond just feeling dirty. It affects self-esteem, mental health, and the ability to interact with others. When you know you smell, you avoid people. You don't make eye contact, you start to feel less than human. That's what no one talks about, Rachel said quietly. It's not just physical dirt. It's the dirt you feel inside, like you're not worth being clean. Some women have described the first shower after days or weeks without one as a spiritual experience. It's not just washing off grime. It's washing off the shame, the invisibility, the feeling of not mattering. I cried the first time I got to use the mobile shower unit. One woman admitted, "Just standing under hot water, using real shampoo, feeling like a person again." It sounds dramatic, but when you've been treated like garbage for weeks, something as simple as a shower feels like being human again. The community knowledge sharing around hygiene is particularly strong. Women who discover a new accessible bathroom spread the word. Those who figure out a better technique for sink bathing teach others. It's survival information passed around like precious currency. "We look out for each other," explained Jennifer. "If I find a good spot to clean up, I'll tell the other women I trust. We're all fighting the same battle. No point keeping secrets that could help someone else survive." Some women have created their own hygiene schedules, mapping out the week based on when and where they can access facilities. Mondays are laundromat sink baths, Tuesdays are the mobile shower unit, Wednesdays I try for the gym, and so on. "It's like having a very depressing planner," one woman joked. "Instead of meetings and social events, it's just different bathrooms and sinks. But hey, at least I'm organized." The class divide becomes painfully obvious in discussions about hygiene. House people complain about their hot water running out after 20 minutes. Homeless women celebrate finding a sink with warm water. The average American uses 17 gallons of water per shower. Homeless women make do with a few cups from a bottle. It's not about being more virtuous, it's about having no other choice. Recent studies show that lack of hygiene facilities contributes significantly to the difficulty of exiting homelessness. Employers can tell when someone hasn't been able to maintain basic hygiene, and it affects hiring decisions. "Interviews are basically impossible when you haven't showered in a week," one woman said. "You can have the perfect resume, but if you smell, you're not getting the job. It's a trap you can't escape." Some cities have started recognizing this need and implementing programs specifically addressing hygiene for homeless populations. Portland opened public bathrooms that are staffed and maintained specifically for homeless use. San Francisco's Pit Stop program provides attendant-supervised public toilets. These initiatives acknowledge that hygiene is a basic human right, not a luxury earned through having an address. But progress is slow, and for most homeless women, the daily struggle to stay clean continues to require creativity, courage, and an incredible amount of effort. Every shower, every clean change of clothes, every brushed tooth is a small victory in maintaining dignity when everything else has been stripped away. "We're not lazy or dirty by choice," Maria emphasized. "We're doing everything we can with nothing. And that takes more strength than most people will ever understand." The makeshift solutions, the creative workarounds, the community support, all of it points to a simple truth. These women refuse to give up on themselves even when society has given up on them. They'll find a way to stay clean, to maintain their dignity, to hold on to their humanity, no matter what obstacles they face. Because at the end of the day, being able to wash your face and feel clean isn't about vanity. It's about remembering that you matter, that you're human, that you deserve basic care and respect. And these women fight for that every single day, one baby wipe, one sink bath, one precious shower at a time.